right, boss.
All right.
The gearbox is it's tight. Sometimes you got to go second and then first. Got a real light flywheel too.
What's that?
The flywheel's real light, but you won't, once we get going, you won't feel it so much. clutch and the transmission once you get going.
No, it's fine. Yeah, just set up for it, you know?
It's just when you're taking off. I mean, it's not a street car, so...
This is a really nice ride.
So when you're going through, you're basically just sawing the wheel to feel the slip angle?
Yeah, you feel it sliding a little bit, just minor little corrections, you know? That's all it is, minor, because it's moving around. Did you feel it moving around a little bit?
Yeah, moving around, but it seemed like once you got to the apex, you would just nail it and then drive it out more so.
Yep. Yep, you're just playing around. All you're doing is just playing around with the slip angle a bit more. That's all it is. You know, I wasn't really pushing 100%, you know, get it easy with the car. I don't want to wreck your car.
Yeah.
But she seems to handle really nice, though.
I've been working on the balancing. I got it balanced fairly well. Been working on the suspension a little too, so I guess to see it go that fast, I know I leave it a lot on the track. I can pick it up a little bit here.
You know, it seems like a pretty neutrally balanced car. You know, when it starts to go, it tells you what it's doing, which is good. You know.
So when you're coming in and you're trying to pick up on the brake points, I noticed that sometimes you brake early and turn in early, but other times you were braking later and running it out right up on a curbing. Which, you know, is that just depend on which turn we're on, or?
It depends on the corner a little bit. Some corners, you know, you want to go a little more straight line braking, whereas some corners you want to do a little more trail braking. And then, you know, for example, like this last corner over here, it's more of a trail brake. You know, you kind of nice and easy on the brakes, not very hard. Then as you start to turn in, start releasing the brakes.
Do you turn in early on that turn?
It's actually a lot earlier than you think. I mean, what did it seem like to you?
Yeah, I thought you were turning away early, almost before you can see the cone.
Yeah, and you want to get all the way down there and then let it track out all the way. I think we did move the cone over a little bit.
We did. I saw it. It moved over.
It just moved over a tiny bit.
All right. Well,
Just
that's good.
over.
That's what I need to see. You know, and now I can go.
And then how did turn one feel to you?
Down here?
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to do the same thing, is to brake early and get way down on that curbing. But I don't run it out like you do, over the top there. I usually, if I put maybe half the car over the line, that's about all I'm comfortable with. I wouldn't go any faster going out there. So for me, my whole object is to get through that turn clean, get a good straight run, and get
You're doing that in fourth or third?
I'm doing it in fourth, and then I want it in fifth before I make the second turn and start up the hill. That way I can keep it flat through the S's.
And that's pretty much what I started doing too, going down there. Okay.
So that was all the same. Bus stop, you're really chopping that thing short.
You want to get all that curbing as much as you can. You want to get all 4 curbings.
Yeah.
Is that a lot more than you normally do?
Full car length. I mean, I think one time we were even dropped a wheel into that hole that's over there. So yeah, that's a full car length more than I was doing. Yeah. But that makes it almost a straight.
Exactly. Yeah, that's just it. You know, that's why you do it. And what about the carousel?
That's one that I try to come up in there about in the middle of the track, but almost immediately bring it down like you were doing and try to hug that. I just can't do it as fast as you were doing it. And then just once you're at, by the time you're at the cone, I want that thing flat. Right. And I want to be right at the line. Okay. I was doing good with that. I would pick up a lot of time on that. The next one where you coming down the hill and you start in right at the laces, you were like almost 2 car lengths over. I mean, you had turned in really early and were holding a nice tight line right down to the apex. A lot of times I swing out more, and so I can see if I can hold a car down there. Right. But you know, you were using a lot of.
You move a little bit, and a little trick in that corner is that if the car starts to understeer a little bit, just put your front wheel on the curbing. Okay. It tucks the car in and helps you rotate a bit more.
Gotcha. Yep. And the boot was the same, just less speed, but I try to get down low and like I'm trying to hit that cone coming out. So yeah, power out of it. You know, using all the track up into the little spot there, and the rest of the turns, you know, when I come down through there, I'm trying not to brake on, what is that, turn 10?
Turn 10, yep. That's a big confidence corner, you know. And even I was kind of doing a long lift, just getting used to the car. Because once it goes real quick there. That's the thing, you know. Yep. So you got to inch up to that one there.
But for me, it's the first this year I'm not braking and going into that turn. So I do lift and then, you know, power through it. And, you know, the final turn, I see your line, and now I just got to work on it. But no way I'm going near that wall. That's not going to happen. No, that's maybe
fine.
next year.
As long as you're, you know, if you turn it a little earlier, though, I think there's more banking on the inside of it too. So I think that'll help you out.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank
that
you.
Was great.
Fun ride.
We'll